Yay!
Our contestants return to face the scales.
You've been lazy most of your adult life.
And each other.
I've been back for 5 minutes, like, give me a chance.
I'm trying to make you realise that you've got so much more in you.
King Richard lays down the law.
There you go again with pressure.
It's not pressure, it's effort.
And which team will be sent packing?
Hey! Hello? Okay. Last chance training.
Yep.
And it's just the three of us. Amber and Robin are now at home. They could be telling us that they're training, but we don't really know. You guys don't know what's been going on at home. However, with all of that said, I know I've got two people standing in front of me right now who are willing to do the work. And see these? I'm gonna beat you with them.
We had logs, there were sandbags, wheelbarrows.
Get them all over to one end. This is part of the workout, so let's get moving.
It was nuts. It was a construction site, not a workout.
We're going to be working with the rope to start with. Line it all the way out nice and straight.
Look, when I seen Big Bertha, and for those uneducated people at home, Big Bertha is a rope. Looks like one of those really big snakes you get in the swamps.
You're going to have to get yourselves into a position where you've got it over your neck and it's not touching the ground.
Yeah, it's a heavy rope.
Yeah, walk the next marker. Keep going. Hold it up.
Good job. Nice work. Good teamwork.
And I'm just like, oh, God.
Last chance training. In last chance training, we give everything. Push it out as hard as you can. Richard, I want to see a big sprint on this one. Go, go, go.
High-intensity training, that's the best way to get our burn. With Wayne's being so close, I can't take any chances. It was time for last chance training with Brett and Gerald, and I was going to smash them. Last week's weigh-in, 250 grams. The difference between staying and going. I need you two guys to guarantee you've done enough to stay here.
Knowing only 250 grams separated people below and above the yellow line last week, you want to give everything you got.
This octane cross circuit is combining the best of cardio and the best of strength work to burn calories and get muscle tone. Breno, no excuse with that arm. Keep saying to yourself, no pain, you can still do it. Brett has got better and better since coming to The Biggest Loser. I couldn't help but think back to day one.
I'm trying not to make an excuse.
Do me proud, come up, come up. Move!
Get off me!
Don't get off me! Even though Brett and I have had a roller coaster of a relationship, he's come out the other end where I wanted him to be. Put that pain out of your mind, good boy. Good boy, Breno, 86, head to head. Get it up a tiny bit, Breno, good boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time.
I'm feeling pretty good about weighing this week. I've done everything possible and they should pan out.
Come on, Richard! Go, go, go! I was pushing Richard really hard in this training session for several reasons. One, this dude is getting fit. So you gotta really dig in with those legs. 3, 4, good. 5. He really is. And he's putting in the hard yards. And every time I push him in a training session, he pushes back even harder. Okay, if it makes you work harder, I'm happy to go with it. The other reason I was pushing him is because in the last training session, Richard was really trying to hold it together. How much should it have been you that went home instead of Amber?
Should I?
Why wasn't it? I'm confused.
It's the hardest thing in the world to watch her struggle. It's killing me, bitch.
I think Richard's frustration with Amber was compounding just before she left because he could see she wasn't putting the work in. Now that she's away, he's realized if she can't do it in here, you reckon she's going to be doing it at home? You don't know what she's doing back at home. You don't know how hard she's training or if she's even training at all, Richard. I'm asking you to step up, dude. Push it out, big sprint, big sprint. If Amber hasn't been doing the work that she says that she's doing, I want him to fire up. He needs to stop buckling. Dare I say it, you may have to grow a set with when it comes to that girl.
You got away with words there, I say.
You might just have to grow a set. He's never had a father-daughter relationship going on with her. It's always been best friends. And she just gives it to him.
You're an idiot. Why did you do that? Give up.
I didn't give up. I couldn't do it anymore.
Like the things that she says, she swears at him, treats him like dirt. And you sort of think to yourself, well, she's 20 now. How are you going to pull that back in? Walk away, Amber. Is that what you always do? Problem is, if he doesn't, who will? If her father can't. You want her to, have the best in life, and you have the best intentions, but what is it doing? It's spoiling her.
I am looking forward to seeing my baby at weighing. She's my girl. Look, as far as Amber doing the same intensity workout that I'm doing now with Michelle, not a chance in hell.
Neck and neck, neck and neck. Put your foot down. Next stop, weighing. Done. And the scales will tell the truth. This particular competition relies on two people. Both people have to do well. If one doesn't, chances are he'll be going home.
Coming up, has Amber done her homework?
Did you do your last chance training?
What?
And then
I'm trying to make you realise that you've got so much more in you.
a fiery feud
I know!
leaves Richard wrecked.
Like talking to a friggin' brick wall.
Oh, we're glad you're back.
Yeah, me too.
How you feeling?
Yeah, heaps better, thanks.
Hey?
Yeah.
Anita had been rushed to hospital last night with severe pain in her side and vomiting. Thank goodness she was returned to us this morning. I wanted to check in and find out how she was going. What happened? Because to the other contestants, she had a really steep crash.
Yeah, it just come all of a sudden, like it was building up, and I just didn't want to say anything because I just thought, harden up, push through it.
Come on!
Yesterday I was in a sand pit with Commando and just felt like someone was stabbing me and just ripping it up me guts.
The good news is you can put your mind at ease.
Yep.
Your gallbladder's fine.
Yep.
Your liver's fine.
Yep.
It's just a musculoskeletal injury
Yep.
that we can work through.
Yep.
Okay? Unfortunately, you've missed the challenge.
Yeah, spew on.
Yeah, it would have been nice getting that 1 kilo advantage.
Yeah.
But what about last chance training?
Yeah, no, he said I couldn't participate in last chance training.
I knew that Anita had massive pressure on her to pull a big number this week. At the moment, Sher thinks she's giving 100%, but her idea of 100% is probably 60% of what she's got.
Because I don't want to
It's our first run!
I know, but I don't want to do it.
Sher's gone home to see a family and a boyfriend. If Sher doesn't stay focused and pull a big number, they'll be going home. It's that simple.
When I first heard that Mum wasn't well, she'd been taken into hospital, it scared me. It's really important to keep up my training and exercise because Mum and I don't want to be under the yellow line.
So you're going to have to do your mum's work too.
I am. To be there training with Luke, it's fun. It feels good to be able to do that with him and for him to share what I'm going through.
Yeah, keep it up.
We got on it's like an arm blaster pretty much, you just pedal with your arms. And then after that, we just done some push-ups and squats and sit-ups. Ow, I can feel my six-pack forming already. My trip home, it's a big motivator, but it's come to an end. I've trained hard, stuck to my nutrition. I'm feeling confident that I've done enough to stay above the yellow line. I just can't wait to get back to the Biggest Loser house.
Go home week has just been fantastic. I just can't get over how pleased people were with how I look. Really, words can't explain it. Get rid of the mullet.
Yay!
Do you think you've done enough training while you've been home?
No. I don't think I've done enough training this week.
Amber.
I want to spend as much time with my family as possible.
That's it. Yeah, come over.
The writing challenge, as soon as I found out about it, everything was just tipped upside down. 5 hours? I just think this is so stupid.
Oh, my bum.
Yep. She was a bit upset when she found out she had to do it. I'm sure Dad's probably been putting in double the amount of work.
Yeah.
If I fail, he'll carry us through. But I think I'll be fine.
Walking into weight, I felt pretty confident this week. Everything I could have done has been done.
I felt a little bit nervous, knowing that I've had an injury and I've missed a couple of sessions, and Cher's been away, you know, knowing that she hasn't had the trainers there to, like, really push her.
So I've got a lot of scenarios running through my head, and I'm really nervous about what's happening with Amber. Has she worked hard enough at home, or could have she worked harder? That's the golden question. We shall see.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the most anticipated day of the week, the weigh-in. This week, the fridge resulted in one person from each team going home.
I knew it! I knew it! Where have you gone? I've missed you so much.
The question is, have they been training hard or have they given in to the distractions of home life? Richard, are you worried that Amber may have lost her focus? You are.
At the moment, I'm holding faith. But, you know, she hadn't seen her mother and her sister and that for several weeks, so I can only trust that she's done what she's supposed to do.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, guys.
Hey, baby.
Seeing Mum, it was really good just to hug her and see that she's okay, especially after the whole hospital trip.
I'm not going to hug you, I'll push you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's catch-22. It's nice to go home and see your family, but for me, the job's not done here yet. I've still got a way to go.
Welcome home, everyone. It's nice to see your smiling faces. Well, right across the country, it's been a big week for you all. We set a challenge for the contestants at home. Get your family, friends and community to help you ride as far as possible in 5 hours. Mandy, you blew everyone away by clocking up 156 kilometres. We hooked all the teams up for an Aussie-wide mind versus muscle calorie quiz. Robin's smarts and Katie's muscles were too much for the other teams, and now you girls have a 1 kilogram weight advantage for this weigh-in. With only 5 families left in this game, it's never been harder to stay above that yellow line. Let's just hope your home visits haven't wreaked havoc on your results this week. Amber, how was your nutrition and exercise?
Pretty good. I can honestly say it wasn't as good as in here, because as they say, there's distractions. But I still did pretty well.
Todd, anything Dad should know about?
No, I stuck to my diet. I train about 2 times, 3 times a day, so I'm pretty confident.
Well, boys, let's see how you've done. Good luck. Come on up.
I was a bit nervous. We haven't been under the yellow line yet. Our turn's coming, and if Todd and I fail to get over the yellow line, we're gone. Definitely gone.
Gerald, last week you weighed 125.8 kilos. Todd, you weighed 90.3 kilos. Your current weight is... Gerald, last week you weighed 125.8 kilos. Todd, you weighed 90.3 kilos. Your current weight is...
Well done.
Well done, boys. Together, you've lost a total of 4.2 kilos, and that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.94%. Good job. Gerald, you seem a little bit disappointed.
Look, I'd really put in this week. In this game, it is a game. All these guys know it's a game. You just don't know who's going to go home.
Yeah.
You know? I was very worried. We're going home. Definitely going home.
The next team to weigh in will be the grey team, Mandy and Brett. Mandy, you worried that your time at home may affect your results?
I don't like to say I'm confident that I'm not worried, but I am. 2.2 is my goal this week.
2.2.
Because it'll take me down to 89.9. So I'll just crack the 90. So fingers crossed.
Well, grey team, let's find out how you've gone. Come on up.
Getting under the 90 mark, I've not been under the 90 mark since before I had Brett, so that's like 24 years ago. So it's a big milestone.
Mandy, last week you weighed 92.1 kilos. Brett, you weighed 151.9 kilos. Your current weight is...
Nice one.
No, it's crap.
Together, you've lost a total of 4.3 kilos, and that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.76% and puts you into second place.
Well done, guys.
I'm really disappointed because I really felt I'd even cracked the 2.2 this week. I know it's 1.2 kilos and I should be pleased, but I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In my head, I failed this week. I failed again.
Even though you haven't? You think you have?
Yep.
Why?
Just because.
Because why?
Because I didn't get where I wanted to be this week. I'm not even close to it. Like over a kilo under what I wanted to be.
Do you know what? This is good. Because this is the first time I've seen you a bit fired up. You want this. As trainers, that's all we want to see. We want to see people up there that want it, that want to get a bit fired up.
Yeah.
And that's all we can ask for.
I'm devastated. There was nothing more I could have done to get a better result, and you've got to pull at least 2% to make yourself safe. Anything under 2%, you're asking for trouble.
Robin, last week you weighed 89.6 kilos. Katie, you weighed 110.9 kilos. Your current weight is...
No way. That's not bad.
Girls, together you've lost a total of 5.2 kilos, but with your 1 kilogram weight advantage, that brings it to 6.2 kilos, which gives you a total weight loss percentage of 3.09%.
Does that mean we get the fridge again?
It puts you well and truly into first place. Great job.
But we wouldn't have needed it, would we?
Katie, rock it out, girl.
I'm under 110.
Yes.
Woo! Woo!
I'm finding it difficult to believe I've gotten as far as I have. I think Mum and I are definitely a threat.
The next team to face the scales will be the light blue team, Richard and Amber. Light blue team, to beat the green team and ensure that you stay safe from elimination, you need to lose at least 4.2 kilos. Richard, how are you feeling?
I can't tell you what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm nervous. Amber assures me she's done some work, so...
It's happened now, it's done, so can't change it.
Well, light blue team, let's see how you've done. Come on up.
Am I nervous about someone going home this week? Yeah, I'm nervous about myself going home this week. Do I think Amber's been doing enough at home? Not really.
Richard, last week you weighed 115.9 kilos. Amber, you weighed 97.7 kilos. Your current weight is...
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes!
Light blue team, together you've lost a total of 5 kilos, and that gives you a total weight loss percentage of 2.34% and puts you into second place and safe from elimination. Well done, great efforts. Unfortunately, grey team, you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. Sorry.
When I realised I was below the yellow line, I was just devastated. Looking back at the week, can't see where things went wrong. It just doesn't make sense.
Amber,
Yeah.
2.1 kilos. Why so emotional?
I don't know where that came from. I think it comes down to my eating when I was home. Like, I was just like pristine because I knew as soon as I got home that it was going to be hard for me to go to the gym.
Why was it hard to go to the gym at home?
It was just hard to find the time, and like all my family was over, and just it all just became so overwhelming.
You said you got a lot out of the bike challenge, but I hear you weren't too keen to do it.
Oh, as soon as I got that letter, I was like, 5 hours? What a waste of time.
Are you a little bit surprised, Richard, that she was like that? She was negative?
I don't know if surprised is the right word, Hayley. I'm overjoyed for her that she's gone home and done well, but I think, you know, she was set a task as well, and the idea of going home wasn't just to go home and see the family, it was to test the individual. When we're here and you show up in the gym and you've got a book to read, that's not working out. That 2.1...
I do that like once a day.
But you only train twice a day.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I mean, if it looks like a duck and it waddles like a duck, it's a duck, Amber. And you've been lazy most of your adult life, and that's why we're both here. I'm the same.
I don't get what you're trying to tell me. Are you trying to tell me I'm not in a good headspace or something?
I'm telling you, we're in the biggest loser house and we're now in the top 4. If we want to get to the top 3, we need to work harder. And I'm just...
I don't mean to... Can I just say one thing here?
It just sounds like...
No, and we all see the difference in you, the change. But you've got to take it to the next level now. It's stepping up. It's meeting that expectation.
Yeah, well, I will. It's just like, I've been back for 5 minutes. Like,
well, unfortunately,
give me a chance.
Unfortunately, you come back.
No, you had a chance at home.
It's not like I didn't work out at all.
You had a chance at home. You have a chance every day you're in here. Going into the gym with a book is not going to cut it. And if you think that I'm going to give you sympathy, think again.
I'm not expecting sympathy from you. I don't want anyone's sympathy. I feel like I came back in such a good headspace and I was ready to go to the gym and smash it, and I had a game plan. I was excited to tell Dad about everything I had planned for the week, and now I'm just like...
What's your game plan then?
What's my game plan?
Did you do your last chance training?
I just hate hearing that. I'm not getting anywhere because I am.
Did you hear his question? Did you just ask her a question?
Did you do your last chance training?
No, I did training in the morning yesterday.
Did you do your last chance training, yes or no?
I was offered like half an hour, and it takes me half an hour to get to my gym.
Are you listening to yourself?
What?
I just felt really attacked by Dad and even Michelle. They both were just, I felt, ganging up on me and attacking me, making me feel like I was a child.
Exactly. I've had enough. I'm not doing it anymore.
Still to come.
I'm allowed to be upset about things.
I wasn't harsh to you.
I am a human being.
Yes.
It's no more Mr. Nice Guy.
It's not pressure, it's effort. And you've put in 80% to 90% effort since you got here.
It annoys me that you can't see the changes that I'm making and
Of
how
course
much
I
of a
can see the
different
change
person
you
I
make.
am.
Of course I can see them.
Saying that you're proud of me and that you love me and that you're glad of everything I've did
But how happy was I
doesn't
that you lost
outweigh the fact that you're saying, but you're not believing in yourself, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, blah, blah,
But
blah,
I'm trying to
blah,
talk
blah,
to you
blah,
and you
blah.
shoot me down all the time. Can never get off my mind and chest what I want to say to you because I make you upset, I make you cry. You're 20 years of age.
Things. So I'm allowed to be upset about things.
I wasn't harsh to you.
I am a human being.
Yes. Stop getting upset and let's just have a conversation.
You two, right?
Yeah.
I just want to go back home now. I don't care that I lost 2 kilos.
Well, that's just silly.
I don't care. I just feel like everything, like my good 2 kilo loss was just squashed.
Nothing was
Amber,
squashed,
why
Amber.
are you playing like? Why are you being like the victim here?
I'm not playing the victim.
You
I'm
are,
allowed to
darling.
be upset about things. I'm allowed to be upset that I lost 2 kilos and all I heard from my father was negativity, basically.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No
You're
one is trying
upset
to be
because
negative.
you know that he's asking you to be accountable, and because you haven't.
I have been taking
Because you
account.
haven't, you're getting upset.
I've been accountable for my actions.
Do you want this?
Yes, I want this, and I was so excited to come back and just show everyone how different I was after being at home.
Amber,
And now
come
I
on.
said, what's the point?
That is such...
It's like when I thought I was
No,
doing really well
stop,
and I was going
stop.
forward and you went off at me.
Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. We're going around in circles here. I'm upset because at home you admittedly said I wasn't training as hard as I should have been, could have been. I didn't do my last chance training. You gave all the excuses under the sun.
I didn't
have time. And then the bike thing, I don't want to do this. What's this is about? 5 hours of training. I've got more time to be spending with my family.
That's because I had plans to take my mum to the gym, my sister to the gym. I wanted to do stuff with them.
Surely you realise it wasn't about that, Amy. Surely you
I
realise
realise it now.
Going home
I
to spend
realise
time.
it now. And after I did that bike challenge, I realised.
Amber has an answer for everything. She can argue like no one else.
But that's what I was asking.
She fights and fights and fights and fights and fights, and there's no way that Amber will listen to anyone. Voice of reason, nothing. Good luck, Richard, with that.
I'm asking you to get on board and grow up. And stop with all the sucking all the time, because if you don't want to be here, just say you don't want to be here. And I'm not being nasty to you. I'm trying to make you realise that you've got so much more in you.
I know! I was going to do that this week.
OK, you're going to do it this week. So we've been here for friggin' 6 weeks, and now you're starting to want to do it.
There you go again with pressure.
It's not pressure, it's effort. And you've put in 80% to 90% effort since you got here. And that's exactly what you do. You walk away every friggin' time.
I'm not backing down, you know. She's just got to realise, you know, I'm coming from a good place.
I talk to a friggin' brick wall.
We're on The Biggest Loser. We're here to lose weight. Harden up and let's get on with the job. The best thing I can take out of the weigh-in today is thank God we're safe.
Anita and Sher, to beat the green team and stay safe from elimination, you need to lose at least 5 kilos. Anita, you spent a night in hospital. You missed the challenge and last chance training. Is that playing on your mind?
Oh, certainly is, Hayley. Still got a bit of a workout in, as much as I could do, so literally push myself.
Sher, have you been giving 100% at home?
I've done really well at home with my nutrition, and you know, Luke was there to back me up with my exercise, and I had an awesome time, so I'm hoping that it was enough to keep us above the yellow line.
Anita and Sher, come on up.
I was a bit nervous. You know, if they pull a good number, Todd and I go home.
We were just both, I think, hoping for the same thing, and that's that we were going to be over that 5 kilos, that we weren't going to be under that yellow line.
Anita, last week you weighed 101 kilos. Sher, you weighed 154.4 kilos. Your current weight is...
Oh, piss off. I just love being under the yellow line. Just love it.
Girls, together, that's a total of 3.6 kilos and gives you a total weight loss percentage of 1.41%. And girls, I'm sorry to say that you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination alongside Mandy and Brett.
I was really disappointed with my result. You know, even though I'd had an injury, I'd still stayed up to all hours, giving it my all and pushing it till I couldn't possibly push any more. I was hoping Sher would push a bigger number too this week.
Sher, 2.4 kilos, a little bit upset?
A little bit, because I still did work really hard at home. Obviously not hard enough. And I didn't realise how much we do rely on our trainers.
I'll ask you a question. What did you lose last week and the week before?
I think, was it 3.4 and 2.7?
So you've gone home and you've lost 2.4, and you talk about having the trainers here pushing you, but at home you still managed to pull a very similar number. So that tells me that you're bloody well not working hard enough here. So pull your head out of the clouds and start freaking working harder.
Anita, do you feel like you want to be here more than Sher?
No, I think we definitely both want to be here. I mean, sadly, it's, you know, taken Sher longer for it to dawn on her that, you know, this is where she needs to be. I just hope it's not too late. I just didn't want to be under the yellow line again.
I just wanted to kick myself. I want to be at the Biggest Loser house more than ever now. It's only just recently clicked for me that I'm in the right place and I love being here.
Well, congratulations must go to Robin and Katie yet again. You are the Biggest Losers for the second week in a row. Great job. Unfortunately, Mandy and Brett, Sher and Anita, you have fallen below the yellow line and you will be facing elimination. Up until now, only one person from each team has voted to decide who stays and who goes. But tonight, both members of the orange, light blue and green teams will head to the elimination room to vote.
I looked straight at Todd. He had a bit of a fear on his face. I tried to protect him from that sort of stuff too much, I think, as a father.
I'm going to be pretty angry walking out the gates today if Anita and Sher get to stick around yet again. But if you look strategically, you might consider keeping in the yellow team, purely because we're the bigger threat. I'm feeling pretty nervous. You don't know which way things are going to go.
Hi everyone, welcome to elimination. For the first time in this competition, both members from each team will be casting a vote. Every single one of you has the chance to save or send either the grey or yellow team home. Todd, how do you feel sitting here for the first time?
Yeah, very nervous. The voting tonight is going to be very hard because, you know, I like both of the teams. I got Mum over here, and then I got Brett, my mate, that always wants to play basketball. So it's going to be really hard. I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
After this elimination, it's final four. And when you're talking numbers like that, you do have to think about what the best decision for your team is and what's going to keep you in the house the longest.
Do you knock out a big threat now, or do you knock out a team that seems to just float on through and keep skimming by week?
Sher, how do you feel sitting at that end of the table for the third time?
Sitting at this end of the table for the third time isn't a good feeling. Just when you think you've done enough, it turns out you haven't.
Are you hoping the other teams will give you another chance?
Oh, of course we are, Hayley.
Robin, how many chances do they deserve?
Yeah, it's one of those things really, isn't it?
Do you feel like they're fully embracing this opportunity?
No, I don't. And I have spoken about Sher to her mother. Anita's doing a wonderful job. And unfortunately, I think Sher's maybe a victim of her age. Sometimes they just don't get it. I think she'll just plod along doing what she's always done. And it's gone on for too long.
And they could be right, because, you know, this is my third time here, and maybe I do just plod along just hoping for the best. But I don't feel like that when I'm doing it. I don't feel like I'm just moseying on. I feel like I'm actually putting in effort.
Why aren't you fighting to be here, though? Why aren't you just fighting to be here?
I don't know what to say. Like, I'm saying it now, and I don't know what else to say to prove that I want to be here.
If we stay, we will. We'll have to work harder. We know there's no other choice. And of course I want to fight and beg that I want my daughter to stay here. I want us to stay here. And I know it's not going to be easy for any of those guys. But you're still sending home alive at the end of the day, and someone who's still struggling, and this is the opportunity, this is where they can save their life.
Brett and Mandy, this is your first time here. What are you hoping for tonight?
It is our first time here, and I am hoping that the yellow team's chances have run out. It's as simple as that. That's the thing that's going to save us. To have been here for the third time now, then something's not clicking. It's clicked for us. We're ready to do this. Let us continue what we're doing.
Mandy, who do you think's the bigger threat, you or the yellow team?
That could be the nail in my coffin if I say that.
Us?
Yeah, I think we are. If I'm being perfectly honest, I would say we are.
We are a threat, me and my mum, so if it comes down to that, it comes down to that. I won't hold any grudges, but I'll be very disappointed.
You know, it's hard. It's real hard. Do we send the yellow team home? They've been there 3 times. It's one of the people that probably need this more than anything. It's a real opportunity to take out one of the best players in the game, I think. He's a big boy, and he's a big threat.
Contestants, it's time to vote. Anita and Cher, Mandy and Brett, the first team to receive 4 votes, will be eliminated. Robin, please reveal your vote.
Hayley, strategy isn't always sending the biggest threat home or things like that. Strategy is a lot of things. My girl and I need to be here with people who are in the same place as us, the same positive mindset. And for that reason, I'm sorry girls, but I've had to vote for Anita and Cher.
Anita and Cher, that's 1 vote. Richard, please reveal your vote.
Brett, I mentioned about being a big threat, mate. The thing I like about you is you challenge me every day. If I want to be the best, I've got to beat the best. And Cher, and Anita, I don't think you do that for me. And for that reason, I voted for Anita and Cher.
Cher and Anita, that's now 2 votes. If it comes to a hung vote, 3 votes apiece. Unfortunately, yellow team, you did have the lowest weight loss percentage at the weigh-in, so you will be eliminated. Gerald, please reveal your vote.
I've been on this trip and I like losing weight. I don't want to go home yet. This team, I think, is the biggest threat. Do we allow someone to stay and then just start off losing a lot of weight and not be able to vote them out? And that's the reason why I'm voting Anita and Cher.
Cher and Anita, that's now 3 votes. Unfortunately, you've both been eliminated. Katie, Amber and Todd, there's no need to see your votes.
Sorry.
Anita, anyone's vote you're surprised in?
Gerald. I just, formed a great friendship with Gerald.
Mate, you are a good friend of mine. You're always going to be.
But like you said, now it's come to that time of the game and he's got to look out for himself and Toddy. But it just wasn't ready to go home. I wasn't ready for her to go home. I need her to be focused. I need her to want this more than anything she's ever wanted in life. I need her to save her life. I need her to realise this is it. We had this opportunity and we've learned a lot. She needs to take those tools home and use them. This is what's going to help her live. This is life, kiddo. Learn to love it. Embrace it.
Has she got reason to be concerned, Cher?
Of course she does. Look at the way I am. I didn't get this way by, exercising and eating good nutrition, so she knows what it was like, but I don't want to go home and be that same person, and I'm believing in myself that I'm not going to be.
Sure. No, you got it in you, girl. I'm scared of you, girl. I reckon you can lose every bit of that weight. I really do.
Yeah, I reckon you can do it. Don't go home feeling negative. Go home feeling positive.
I'll be very positive. I'll stick with it.
Anita and Sher, the votes have been cast and it has been decided that you're not the biggest losers for now. As you know, every eliminated couple has a chance of getting back into this competition. So keep up your training and your nutrition, and we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Hayley. Thank you for everything.
My weight loss journey does not end here at Biggest Loser. There's no way I'm going to stop because the Sher that I want everyone to see is the Sher that's driven. She's going to work 110% and she's going to be getting back in the game.